And while the community is grieving the missing and the dead in Texas, stories of heroism and hope are beginning to emerge. And one such example is the story of Matthew Crowder, who was headed to work when the flooding began. And that's when he saw a family trapped in their car. He jumped into action and helped them escape the rising waters. Joining me right now is Matthew Crowder. First, Matthew, I'm glad that you're okay. Thank you for the time today, sir. But this is a remarkable story. And so walk me through what exactly happened here.
Well, so ended up not sleeping that night. So I had just stayed up all night, tossing and turning, and something was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in now. I'm the manager out at where I work, Texas Paintball, and so sometimes on those nights where I either wake up great, or those mornings where I wake up great super early, or I kind of go out there, open up the shop early, and get my day started. But yeah, no, being out there at 3 a.m., it was just one of those things that it just happened to have worked out. And then they had actually been in their house. They were not in the car. They were in their house, asleep, completely asleep. And once the flooding had gotten really bad, is when I started to yell and wake them up.
Gotcha. Well, and so you're able to get a hold of them, and then what happens then?
I mean, it was just for them, it was pure panic. The first one to come out was the oldest son, Benny. He had, just woken up by me screaming, and he sees his front yard become a raging river. And so he had ran in and grabbed his mom, and she was kind of in the same state of shock. And then once, I had told her, go wake everybody up, get your head count, and let's make a plan. And once everybody was there on that front porch, it was just kind of decided that we need to kind of leave the house. And fire dispatch has actually told me when I was on the phone with them that keep them in their house. But I had told him that the house was starting to make noise and trees were coming down, and water was coming out of their front door under them and underneath the house as well. And so I had just told dispatch that, hey, send help or not, I have work to do. And that's when we had started the whole process.
Yeah. Well, and I'm curious because, the days that have passed since, have you had contact with that family since the rescue?
Yeah, so I had reached out to them on Facebook just because after the fact, I didn't really get to see them much. They had returned to the house hours later after the incident. And it was just brief hugs and thank yous. And yesterday, actually, we had gotten NBC had reunited us, and we did an interview for them. So that was the first time I got to see them really after the day of the incident.
Well, and I see behind you, it looks like a cleanup effort is underway. I don't know if you're a part of that, but talk to me about the community there in general. I mean, how are folks dealing with this disaster?
For my local area alone, and just kind of what I'm involved with, our business is probably the largest operating business in the Jonestown area. So our community is rather large. We're very opening. We always host big parties around the holidays, and we see hundreds of people come out for those. So we've been getting flooded with requests to come out and help, and whatever they can do to get us back up and running. I know the community has reached out to Chrissy, the family, and their GoFundMe is doing great. They had lost everything, and car, house. And when I had talked to them and I'd seen them yesterday, they were working out of just trash bags. This is the only thing they could salvage from their home. So to see them get the help they needed, and then any other stories that I've just seen too of people stepping up in ways to help others, either during the floods or after the fact, it's really great to see.
Yeah, 100%. Well, our thoughts and prayers are certainly with that family and the many others. And I know you're currently volunteering right now, so I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. But I know there's a lot of work left to do yet. So, Matthew, I'll let you get back to it. But thank you, sir.
No, thank you.